Hey there, welcome back on this beautiful October day. And boy, is it beautiful. Inside the vault, Gleaming Depths public test server. Let's start this off. The public test server has been updated with a suite of combat and perk balancing changes, as well as new mutated public events, camp pets, player titles, and raids that will arrive in the next major update for Fallout 76, the Gleaming Depths, later this year. That is December. That is when Season 19 hits. I'm excited. But I'm going to tell you the Gleaming Death is hard. End game challenge. I'm not kidding you. I am telling you now. This is very, very hard. You remember the last raids. If you played the last raids, I'll tell you what, 10 times harder. These guys don't play around. They hit hard and they are tanky. Very, very tanky. So we're going to get a little more into this. So let's go ahead and skip forward and check out some of this patch notes. The Glimy Dep Raid is a new endgame activity designed to be faced by a party of 4 highly leveled and geared players. Each encounter is going to require your party to work together to overcome unique coup mechanics to overcome the bosses within. These bosses may also punish some types of character builds, and we're sure you'll figure out which builds are more advantageous for each fight. Unlike daily ops and expeditions, which can be cleared solo, if you have the correct build, the Gleaming Depths will require you and your squad to take on unique roles during the encounters and communicate with each other to help facilitate communications. We're also introducing a new contextual ping system to allow those who may not feel comfortable with being on voice comms to assist the team. When pointing towards a target, the ping system will mark hostiles and friendly targets, points of interest, and containers. When designing this activity, the team laid out 5 core features that will make raids different than other repeatable content like daily ops, expedition, or world bosses. Required teamwork, challenge endgame builds, unique boss fights, no time gating, high value rewards. We've covered the first 3 bullet points in the opening paragraphs, so let's cover the last 2. No time gating. Raids can be completed back to back without having to wait for the reset timer. With each encounter you clear, you'll get rewards. This is important because completing these raids encounters will be your primary source for 4-star legendary mods or items, as well as other raid-related rewards. To start the questline, go to the Gleaming Depths location in the ash heap. There's a new raid map marker to help guide you. Form your party for 4 and then enter the raids through the ultrasight fissure. With the release of the Gleaming Depths, we are expanding the current legendary system to take your 3-star items and allow you to turn them into 4-star items, opening a whole new avenue for you to modify your weapons and armor in ways that amplify your playstyle. These 4-star legendary items will be obtainable as drops during the raids, and they will also have a chance to drop from the new 4-star legendary creatures that will spawn around Appalachia. 4-star creatures are deadlier, faster, and tougher than the legendary enemies that you're used to. If you're unlucky enough to come across one, you'll also notice that they have new unique modifiers applied to them. To give you an idea of the new mods that await you, here's a 4-star legendary mod from the weapon, power armor, and armor category. 4-star legendary weapon effect. Critical hits restore 5% of health and AP for players and teammates with a 50-meter radius. 4-star legendary power armor effects. Reflects 10% of damage received back towards attackers, up to 50% on full stack. 4-star legendary armor effect. Melee weapon deals 5% bonus damage, up to 25% on full stack. This all ties into the legendary crafting system that was introduced in Milepost 0. If you have 4-star legendary weapons or armor, you'll have a chance at obtaining a loose mod or learning the recipe when you craft the item. Like 3-star mods, loose 4-star mods can be traded with other players, but the second you craft it on an item, that item becomes untradeable and you cannot drop it. Combine the introduction of 4-star legendary items with the introduction of raids, and this is the largest expansion to our endgame yet. So with all that being said, let's finally take a look. You got an idea of everything now? Let's take a look at the raids. So the first boss you come up against, it's this Ultra Magnetic Annihilator. He is very tough, and the Ultra Magnetic shield on the back of him is what you gotta kill to bring him down. But if you do, he becomes vulnerable, but he overheats. And when he overheats, you're gonna have to run to these rooms. Now there's only 4 rooms altogether, but you can only do 1 at a time, so you gotta find the room. But after all 4 rooms been used, this place will basically just kill you, and it's over. Then you have to do it again. Now this guy missed the room, and now you'll see what happens. It'll kill you. Now you go back in here, and then you attack him again, doing a little bit more damage, until you finally bring his shield down. But these pillars, the catwalk above you, they all take damage and they will bust too. So you can only hide behind them so long before they bust. And then once you beat it, you'll get the screen to pop up saying you complete the raid and you'll see everything that you got. Now for this, I got 6,000 XP, 225 caps, 25 script. I got railway spikes, stim packs, radaway, rad-X, stim pack supers, mentats, fiber optic, waste oil, and cool. Now you'll see that's everything I got. And then after you've done this, you'll move on to your next area. And then you can go fix your weapons. Every area after you complete an area has a place for you to fix your weapons. Then you'll go into your next stage. And it's going to get harder because now you're going to have to collect fuel. Somebody's going to have to protect the drill. And you're going to have to kill stuff while you're going through. And there's an ultra magnetic mole miner back here. And he will one hit you. But collect this fuel. And you're going to have to return it back into this deposit container while it's being attacked, and you're helping to eliminate, because this is a team progress, this is teamwork. You can't fix that drill either, and there's no way of repairing them that I know of yet. I've tried friendly fire does not work. But this ultra magnetic mole miner right here, he can't be killed. I haven't found a way to kill him yet, but he will one hit you just that easy. But once I completed that little spot on that raid, it sent me to this next one. And since I was dead, I had no HUD. So I couldn't see nothing. I couldn't see these two Enclave Epsilon soldiers. And I couldn't attack them. I couldn't kill them. I died. And I was dead again. So once they finished it, this is what happens. Boom, pops up. Boom, reloads. And you have no HUD. So this is what happened on that last one. And then it happened again on this one. You're going to have to restart. And when you do that, it's going to mess up everything. So I didn't want to restart. I tried going in there while it was messed up. And this is what happened. Let's move on to the next stage. So if you thought that last stage was, I'll tell you this one's even harder. Every stage harder and harder. Now these ultra magnetic creatures can only be killed by the shockwave off the ultrasight crystal. So if you don't blow up this ultrasight crystal while they're around, you're not going to hurt these guys. They take no damage. And then once you complete it dead, that's what happens. Skips through the rewards just like that. But rewinding back, I got 6,000 XP, 630 caps, 25 script, plasma cartridge, stim packs, radaways, rad-X, super stims buff out. And there was a 4-star legendary mod as well for power armor. That was it on that one. But let's move forward to the next spot. Now we've made it to the final boss. And this is the toughest boss yet. He is super, super hard. He will spit acid. Acid comes out the ground. He will bite you. He has a scream, a screech that will push you off. And if you go out in that green ultrasight goo, game over, instant death. And he will push you off to that goo. This guy does not play around. He is super tough. And he takes a lot to kill. You're going to go through a lot of ammo. Just know that. When you kill this guy, you're going to go through so much ammo, stim packs, so be ready, have your build right, because he is an endgame boss. No doubts about it. I went through so many stim packs, I went through so much stuff, and let me just show you what the rewards look like. So after you kill him, you'll see it will pop up, defeat all encounters, defeat Ultrasight Terror 1 of 1, and you'll get 5mm stim pack, radaway, rad-X, stim pack supers, med-X, mentats, fiber optic, nuclear waste, treasure notes, legendary module, and ultrasight terror rate trophy. So you'll get the trophies every time you complete one of the bosses. And once you back out of this screen, it'll kick you out, and then you'll reload, and it'll start a new one all over again. But let's look at them trophies. Let's rewind, and I want to show you guys what them trophies look like now. So we have the EN06 Guardian Enclave, the Tunnel Boring Drill, the Epsilon Squad, and the Mole Miner Stalker. And the last one, the Ultrasight Terror Raid Trophy. That's all the trophies I have for you. That's all of them. Every single boss has a trophy, and you can earn it once you complete that boss. The plans are non-tradable. so you can't give them away. You have to legitimately earn it. But that's all I have for you. I really do appreciate you guys following along through this. And like always, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to this channel and give this video a like. And don't forget to turn them notifications on so you never miss a video. Alright guys, you take it easy. We'll see you later.